income. So let's get to it. The retained income note. First of all, I must know the layout. This one, I'm going to put in whatever I know should be in there. It always starts with the opening balance. To that, I'm going to add the net profit after tax, because that is what the owner will put into his pocket. From that, we're going to deduct whatever additional amount we had to pay back to buy back the shares. Remember, we said the average is R3.20 and that was 800,000, but that is not what we paid. We paid a bit more than that. So the buyback of shares, whatever the additional amount is, must come in there. And then I'm also going to deduct the dividends. So whatever my ordinary share dividends are. But dividends are split between interim and final. So below that, in a block, I'm going to calculate the interim. And I'm going to calculate the final. Right, so now that I know what should be in there, I can go and look for the figures on my trial balance or the list of balances that they're giving me. So let's go back to the question, and there it's not that one. Just pause it. Okay, on my question, remember I'm looking for first of all the profit after tax. So let's see, it's not on my list of balances, there's nothing there, so it must be under the other information. So there, it's income tax that they're giving me, so it should be able to calculate the profit after tax by using this information. But the only thing they tell me there is what the actual tax is, and that is 30% of the net profit. They don't tell me the actual profit. But if I've got some information, I can do the calculation. So let's calculate the net profit after tax. To do that, let's just see. Profit before tax will be the 100%. The tax itself, they tell me that is 30%. So after tax is therefore 100 minus 30 gives me 70%. So first let's just work that out. If I've got that and that figure I've got, they give me whatever the tax is. 30% is, let's just see, the income tax 333,150. So that gives me 333,150. I want to calculate that figure. Now to do that, I can simply work with the percentages to work out a formula. Easiest way is I put above the line what I want, and that I'm going to divide by what is given. So what I want divided by what is given. Just see if I can do what is given. Good. So what do I want? 30%. What is given? 70%. Oh no, so what do I want? 70%. What is given? 30%. So the amount that is given is 333,150. If I multiply that by what I want, which is 70, divided by what is given, which is 30, I will get to the amount, the total amount of what I want. So the tax of 333,150, multiply that by what I want, which is after tax, 70, divided by what is given, 30. So 3333150 multiplied by 70 divided by 30 gives me 777,350, and that is the tax after, or the profit after tax. So I can put that in on my answer sheet. So it is 777,350. And just show how you calculated it. I took my tax of 333,150 and I multiplied that by 70 divided by 30. Good. The buyback of shares. If I go back to the information, they told me, let's just go back to the shares, and there it 250 were repurchased on the 20 and a check. We paid total 1,037,500. But we know that we calculated what the portion is, the average portion that we had to pay from capital. So 800,000 of that 1,037,500 was paid from ordinary share capital. So the rest, the difference, must come from the retained income. So in total, my payment is 1,037,500 minus the 800 that came from ordinary share capital will give me what I must pay. Oops, that should not be dividends. Let's just put it up. So it's 1,037,500 minus the 800,000. And that difference is what I paid from the buyback or the retained income, and that gives me 237,500. Important, I'm paying it, so it will make the amount less that I've got in this account. It's if I pay for it, I will have less money available at the end. Good. Dividends, I've got a split interim and final. So I first got to look at what information they give me for the interim. Still under the shares and dividends, an interim dividend of 12 cents per share was paid on the 1st of June 2017. Now by the 1st of June, the guys that we issued share to also had shares, so they will also have shares. So it's what had, the people that had shares in the beginning, 1st of March, plus the ones that we issued 1st of April, but not the ones that we bought back 28th of February. That happened after this day. So it's only the beginning plus the new shares. So it's the 1.8 million of the 1,020,000 that had shares in the beginning, plus the 180,000 that will get the interim dividend. If I look at my capital note, it is the 1,020,000 plus the 180,000, which gives me 2 million. So 2 million shares will get the interim dividend, and they tell me the interim dividend is 12 cents per share. So it's simply 2 million times 12 over 100, and that will give me the interim dividend, which is 144,000. Good. Let's see what they give me for the final. Final dividend was declared, no value. So let's see if anything else can help me. Total dividends, in other words, total meaning interim plus final, the whole big total for the year was 444,000. So in total, I paid 444,000. So let's see there. It is ordinary share dividends. In total, I paid 444,000. So if I've got the total and I know what portion was interim, the difference is the final. So in total, I paid 444,000 minus 144, which was the interim, which means 300,000 had to be the final. Dividends, I paid, it will make my amount less. So I must put it in brackets. Don't forget that. Okay, so I've got everything but the balance at the end. So to get to the balance at the end, I take the opening balance, 670,500, plus my profit of 777,350, minus the buyback of 237,500, and minus the total ordinary shares of 444,000. Don't do those again. Those were the details for that total up there. So it's these four amounts. Total of them is what my retained income at the end of the year should be, and that is 766,500. Good. So next we're going to look at the trade and other payables.